Hey guys, welcome back to Tekkit. First and foremost, I think I need to warn you guys, there's a few things that might look a little different. Yeah, maybe not. First thing is, I just had an update. One of the things I found when I loaded in the world after the update was that all these little floodlights that are in the ceiling that are keeping all my nice big rooms nice and brightly lit, they were all missing. They just were gone. So I had to go and replace them for all 3 floors, and it took a really long time. The other thing you'll notice is that I've taken out at least some of the auto crafting tables, and I'm going to have to take out this one also, because, let me show you here, it's changed. The way it works has changed in a fundamental way, and so it essentially doesn't do what it used to anymore. This whole system here is buggered. That has screwed up my transmuting, but more problematic though, it's kind of taken all the fun out of the auto crafting table just in general. I'm not sure what the point is. I don't think it was so much a balance issue as I believe there's an upgrade to the auto crafting table, and I don't think anybody was using it because this one was so awesome. And so I think that was kind of part of it. I think he was trying to push people to kind of work towards, you know, the upgraded version. So in this case, out here, this actually was broken, and this is how I first noticed this problem. I came out here to check on this, make sure nothing was popping out of the pipes or anything like that after the update, and it seemed like things were just kind of accumulating. You'll notice that the auto crafting tables are gone, and there's also not chests right next to them, because items are feeding directly into these fun gadgets. Cyclic assemblers, which basically are doing the exact same thing those auto crafting tables were. You know what? It doesn't matter. Point is, I got it working again. It just took a slightly different thing. The thermal expansion mod came through for me again. That's where the cyclic assembler and a lot of these fun gadgets that I use are actually coming from. Not so much buildcraft. Buildcraft is mostly the pipes and the quarry for me. Everything else is, you know, other mods. Even this power system is thermal expansion, which is just fucking wonderful. So it's still manufacturing diamonds, it's still doing it the exact same way. I will still have to replace these minium stones eventually, they will get used up over time, but that's not a problem, because I can just take a trip into the nether or something where they seem to drop a little more frequently. So, things we're going to do today. Well, the first is, we're going to come down here and I'm going to show you something. 12 emeralds and a whole shitload of diamonds, most of which I've gotten from my quarry, but a few of these probably, I'd guess it's probably put about 10, maybe 15 diamonds in here from the transmuting system. However, that's not important right now. What is important is that we can now do something that I've been wanting to do this entire time. So, tinker table, I need electrum ingots, machine frame, well, so redstone, that's silver. Let's go ahead and grab some of that. Which one was the silver? I think it was over here. Electrum ingots, I probably already have some of. And the machine frame, which is glass, iron ingots, and gold ingots. Should be fairly easy to do. I think the main thing is going to be... Actually, I probably got all that upstairs. I betcha. So I need sand. I'm gonna make some glass. In here. Oh, look at that. Bam. Did still have some. I think it was like this. See if that's correct. Yes. Machine frame. Alright. Fuck yeah. Okay. Now we're ready. I promise this time. Machine frame, redstone transmission coil, electrum ingots, and the key step, the thing I've been missing this whole time, emerald. Power armor, tinker table. Wait till you see this thing. This is cool looking. Oh my god, these are cool looking. So we're going to put it... this kind of area is looking kind of empty, so let's put it right here. Right like that. Alright, look at that fucking thing. That is awesome looking. I don't know what it does yet, but it's awesome. However, when you click on it, if you don't have any of the items that it uses, it doesn't do anything by itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to sleep, and then we're going to make the actual power armor item. So we could make the power armor suit this whole time, but it does nothing unless you add components to it. Basically, you decide what features it has and how potent those features are. And in doing so, you basically custom build your suit out of whatever you want. You can even change the colors, I mean, all that stuff. Here are the items. Power armor helmet. So we need wiring and iron ingots. I think we'll need wiring for all this. So copper and silver. You know what I really need up here? A crafting table. My god, why didn't I think about that a little bit sooner? Let's put it in the corner because it's worthless. So I'm gonna need a lot of these. $32. Okay. So let's go ahead and do... let's do the helmet first. So iron, wiring. Again, I could have done this at any time, but these components, these little power armor pieces, the pieces of the actual suit, do nothing. They literally do nothing. They don't even protect you from anything. So there's no real point in doing them early. Okay. We've got my armor. So now we've got all these things. You just click on the individual piece that you want to modify. And it shows you all these fun, different little things. We need some of these. HV capacitors. Energy cell frame and wiring. Yeah, let's take 33. That should be plenty. It's so nice to be able to say that. I'm going to take 33 diamonds. Hell yes. Nothing better than that. So the next thing we need to do is we need to fill these with redstone, I believe. Boom. Just like that. How much does it take, I wonder? Oh. Well, just that did it. Alright, so wiring on either side and energy cells. That's pretty easy. There. I have absolutely the best batteries that I can get. I'm going to go ahead and put one in there. Put one in there, and we'll put one in there also. Solar generator, and there was one other type of generator. Kinetic generator. Alright, so now we're just going to come over here. Kinetic generator, generate power with your movement. Let's go ahead and install that also. So what you will notice is there's a lot of options. You can configure these. And essentially these different options, the more power you give to certain devices, the more they weigh sometimes, the more they heat up sometimes. You have an amount of heat before your armor basically bursts into flames and you will take fire damage. And if you go way past that threshold, you'll take fire damage for a good long while. So this is all kind of this big crazy thing. At this point, we can probably go ahead and put the armor on. I don't think it'll hurt anything, I think. Okay, I want to show you this. That is Tekkit power armor, bitch. So you see off to the right there, it shows you two things. The first is the little meter on the left that's got the electricity running through it. That's how much power I currently have. That's my internal battery. You notice that other meter occasionally is filling up with what looks like orange, and then it cools off again. That's my heat meter. So you can see walking around is building up heat for this this item that's generating power here. And I can absolutely adjust that so that it's generating a tremendous amount of power. And yeah, that should be fine. So the last thing I'm going to need is another battery for all of this. Somewhere down the road. I need some force field emitters. So this is for just one force field component. I'm going to have to do this 4 more times, I think. And it's going to be another thing that is going to be adjustable. I can adjust how much damage it'll reduce it by. In other words, how much protection it gives me, probably at the cost of how much energy it uses up, and also probably heat, although I don't know. But with power armor, essentially you can get all kinds of things. Get a solar generator. I'm going to have to do that eventually too, because that'll help. I can make an airtight seal so that I don't have to worry quite so much about oxygen when I go to other planets. Water electrolyzer. When you run out of air, this module will jolt the water around you, electrolyzing a small bubble to breathe from. So just whenever I'm about to run out of air, it goes bzzz. Auto feeder. Whenever you're hungry, this module will grab the blah blah blah. So it feeds you. Night vision. Works just like the night vision thing. Sprint assist. When you double tap, or even when you're just walking around, this helps you move faster. That's a good way to counteract the weight issues that you will have if you put a lot of stuff in here. Jump assist lets you jump higher. I love that one. Swim booster, kind of useful sometimes. But the main thing that I like is the uphill step assist. You basically, it works just like the horses work in Minecraft right now, if anybody's used those before. Alright guys, I think I'm going to fast forward a bit. I think you kind of get the idea. The important thing is I want to kind of show off what this power armor does. So we're going to skip some of this boring horse shit, and we'll get right to the fun stuff. I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, we're back. I've got everything installed in the power armor that I want, at least for now. I might do some other things later, but I'll show you this. This little gadget here is going to be a replacement for pretty much all my other tools. As you can see, it's got a number of different modes, and then it does a lot of things by default. But this is the one I've been looking for. This will do wonderful things. Here we go. Boom! Yeah, it's a charge shot. I could just fire it just like this. And in fact, that works just fine. And though it's making an explosion, it doesn't necessarily actually explode. That's another option I can configure. If I want it to actually make craters and blow things up and shit like that, I can adjust the power, the radius, all that stuff. So, that brings me to this. As you know by now, I think I've mentioned this already, this village here has become deserted. I apparently ran them off with all my noisy late night machining and, sewage and waste and all that stuff. I think they got spooked. And so, being the superstitious lot that they are, they took off. I did find something really interesting off over this way. I'll show you. It was out here earlier when I was putting up my quarry. I was moving it, and I discovered where they'd gone, the little shits. Look at this. Another village. And a bunch of happy fucking villagers. They thought I wouldn't find them here. They were wrong. Oh, they were wrong. So here's what we've been waiting for this whole time. Annihilation. Oh, he looks so happy. Still not enough to damage stone, but it is, you know, reasonably effective. I've had it with you little people, thinking you're gonna have happy lives, thinking you don't need my protection. Ah! What do we have here? Iron leggings, iron pickaxe, keep your trinkets. Okay, other nice things. You can use it to cut down trees. Although, I think I need to adjust that just a little bit because... yeah, let's try it now. Yeah, now it works. Just like it's supposed to. There is a way to fly. I don't have that installed yet because I didn't want to add any extra weight to it just yet. I wanted to show this off first. So now that I've shown it off, now that you've seen what it's capable of, I will see you next week, and we're gonna do something new and exciting. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure something out. I will talk to you later. Have a good one.